Welcome to the IAGS graduation ceremony of 2021. Welcome to staff and guests here and online. Welcome to family and friends watching the event. And most importantly, welcome our graduating third year students. I really hope that everything works as it should and that you can see me and hear me because you do not want to miss this. Students, it is over. You made it. You made it through 3 years of gymnasium, 3 years of IAGS, 3 terms of normal school life, and 3 terms of a very different school life. 3 years of house competitions, most of them amazing to watch, lately digital, and it has been fun to see how competitions and events have been adjusted to avoid crowding. You've been very patient with us. You put in so much work from home, but also here in school. You've worked a lot on your own, but also together. With school work, with school council, student unions, house events, and so on. Lots of drama on stage, in assemblies, but also in corridors and in and out of lessons. It's been 3 years of good friends and fun. But you've also worked very hard. Think about it. All those lessons, all the time spent in front of a computer, 2,500 points of studies, distance learning, in-school distance learning, and your time at gymnasium has now come to an end. I can promise that you feel a little bit different tomorrow when you wake up. A little bit older maybe, grown up. Maybe a little empty, perhaps, with nowhere you have to be in the morning. Maybe you're unemployed suddenly, but with lots of opportunities ahead. What am I going to do next? I'm very jealous about that feeling, actually. It is fantastic to see you graduate. Right now, of course, only looking at a couple of teachers, but it's fantastic that you graduate. You've done a great job through this very challenging time. Now you're leaving us to do something else, and I'm sure you will be very successful with whatever you do. If it's work, study at the university, travel, whatever, whatever it is. You no longer have to worry about checking Schoolsoft for the weekly rotation. In fact, you can forget about Schoolsoft altogether. Student tracking documents and the correct Urkund address can go out the window. Tomorrow, you don't have to worry about the printer in the computer room or a 2-hour gap in the schedule, or the queue in the lunchroom. However, and this is good to know, you will have bigger problems. We're going to celebrate your graduation here today with some music, some speeches, and we also have some awards to hand out. Then you can stay in the class meet for a tearful goodbye and a digital mingle before it is time for the virtual utspring, the running out, and some goodbyes from the mentors and the rest of the teachers. I'm very sorry that you will not have a chance to do the flock after the utspring. However, we do get a chance to see you run out tomorrow and on Friday, when we welcome you back to school again for a last goodbye. Whatever happens after that is up to you. We hope that you will enjoy today's graduation and that you get a chance to celebrate tonight or after your utspring You all deserve it. Now I want to welcome Mr. Anka-Crona on stage. He will sing to us the national anthem, and I ask you all to stand up.
Du gamla, du fria, du fjällhöga nord, du tysta, du glädjerika sköna. Jag hälsar dig vänaste land upp på jord. Din sol, din himmel, dina ängder gröna. Din sol, din himmel, dina ängder gröna. Du tronar på minnen från fornstora dag. Då att ditt namn flög över jorden. Jag vet att du är och förblir vad du var. Ja, jag vill leva, jag vill dö i Norden. Ja, jag vill leva, jag vill dö i Norden.
Anka-Crona, I'm not going to talk through the whole ceremony myself. I could and I would if that was allowed, but after all, she is the principal with a bigger hat than all of you. Please welcome the leader of the pack, Dr. H.
Thank you. Good afternoon, teaching faculty, distinguished guests, family, friends, and especially our IEGS graduating class of 2021. Woo! A warm welcome today. It is an honor as your principal to address you on your graduation day. As I look into the camera in this rather empty aula, I am imagining your smiling faces, the excited whispers, and a sea of white before me. And though we cannot all be together on this occasion this year again, it warms my heart knowing that we will see each other soon, in sensible shoes, of course, for our Utspring celebrations to come. Class of 2021, graduation is indeed a special time for you. As Mr. Teerding said, you have spent the 3 years or more anticipating this day. Some of you with eagerness, some of you with anxiety, some of you with great longing, some with a complicated mixture of emotions, and that's okay, because your high school experience has certainly been a unique one. For half of your high school journey, you have adjusted to a pandemic situation that has made distance learning a reality. You, graduating class of 2021, you have shown us here at IEGS that you can adapt to very unusual circumstances in society without wavering from your commitment to your learning. You have kept traditions alive in our school in times of physical distancing, and you have shown us that traditions can be kept going in our new normal. You have been innovative, patient, and kind. You have been supportive of your teachers, and I thank you for that. You have been supportive of each other, and I thank you for that too. On a global level, you will be able to say, I was a student during the COVID-19 pandemic. I took my social responsibility. I exercised my right to education, even when almost half of my learning was done in front of a screen. I embraced distance learning. I am Graduate 2021. Today is a milestone event for you, and you should celebrate. It is a historical and a magical moment in your life journey. We at the school, your family and friends in their homes, and those for whatever reason are unable to celebrate with you, but who nevertheless are present in your hearts, have come together in ways that we can to celebrate you, your academic success. We recognize the sacrifices you have made and all the hard work that you have done. And now it is time at IAGS to say, well done. We are proud of you. We are proud of what you have achieved, and good luck for what is to come next. Now, graduation does not symbolize the end of your learning experience, but rather a celebration that represents the beginning of that new phase on your path of self-discovery. Making future plans with optimism may seem tough right now as you continue to move into that uncertain future. But I encourage you to show optimism and have patience. Things will get better. It brings to mind a song from the Guardians of the Galaxy, a Marvel movie, where Star-Lord breaks into song. Bear with me. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things get brighter. Oh, a great song from the 1970s by that pop soul group, the Five Stair Steps. Looking to the future, graduates, I encourage you to keep planning. Keep planning on going to study at university or college. Plan to work. Take that gap year. Stay in Sweden or look to opportunities abroad. Things will get easier and they will be brighter. Take comfort knowing, graduates, that the future for any graduate is uncertain. So that you may brave that uncertainty, I want to share 3 pieces of advice with you today. My first piece of advice to help you on your new journey is to remember the teachings from us here at IEGS. Your teachers, your situation have prepared you well. Our teachers have prepared you to be critical but open-minded. They have encouraged you to work collaboratively and with integrity, to be internationally and culturally aware. These skills will continue to serve you well in your endeavors. Continue to be brave and face the unknown like you have here, with resilience and without fear. Be honest and be prepared to work hard, just like you have done here with us at IEGS. My second piece of advice is to keep and to have that optimism. Think of the glass as being half full and not half empty as much as you can. To have optimism requires one also to be patient, to stay sharp, because the world will turn. When thinking about being optimistic, I like to think of the seeds the farmer plants. A farmer doesn't bury their seeds, but rather the farmer takes time to plant each seed. In life, be patient. Instead of feeling like a seed buried by manure, meaning circumstances beyond your control, realize that the smell, the pain, the frustration, the heartache that has been piled upon you is not meant to bury you, but to nourish you and to plant you in a way that will allow you to grow and prosper into who you are meant to be, the best version of yourself. Be optimist, be optimistic, and be patient, seedlings. My third piece of advice, the last one here, is to listen to your heart because it is calling for you, like in the song by Roxette, but I'm not going to sing that one for you. Before the Swedish rock group came along with their song, the Brazilian author and poet, one of my favorites, Paulo Coelho, had made some interesting observations about listening to your heart in the early 80s in his novel, The Alchemist, a story about a young shepherd in his journey of self-discovery. And I came across this passage in the novel, which I thought would be befitting for you, graduating class 2021. The shepherd boy turns and asks the chemist, the alchemist, "Why should I listen to my heart?" "Because you will never again be able to keep it quiet. Even if you pretend not to have heard what it tells you, it will always be there inside of you, repeating to you what you're thinking about life and about the world around you." But why do we have to listen to our hearts? The boy asks. Because wherever your heart is, that is where you will find your treasure. And so, my dear graduating class of 2021, it's time for me to wish you all the best in your life and future, wherever it may take you. May you have strength, patience, and wisdom for listening to your heart on your journey. I look forward to following your achievements and to hear that you have indeed found your treasure. Congratulations.
Thank you. Students are often given the advice to go see our academic manager. Go see Mr. Hemingway. Contact Mr. Hemingway. And that is good advice. He often talks to students and teachers with academic concerns, but also he follows your progress, keeping himself up to date with the learning in the school together with the heads of departments. Today, he's not here to give good advice. He's here with his team to hand over awards to some pretty amazing students. The Hemingway.
Thank you very much, Mr. Teerding. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a great honor for us to be able to award prizes for academic achievement today. Each of these awards represents a dedication to learning, relentless commitment, a drive to succeed and never give up. Of course, all of you watching at home today should be incredibly proud of all of the things that you've achieved over the last 3 years. And remember that success can look different from one person to the next. For some, perhaps it's a letter grade on a grade document, be it an A or an E. For others, it might be the skills and the social relations that you've developed along the way. Often, it's a bit of both. Whatever the case, we know that it's been a long and sometimes tough journey for many of you. And this year, more than ever, many of us have had to face challenges both in school and outside of school. But now, we would like to recognize a few outstanding individuals who have truly gone that extra mile. And to begin the proceedings, I'd like to invite our Head of Department for English and Philosophy, Dr. Grönstedt, to the stage.
Hello. This student, this student has demonstrated exceptional skill in thoughtful textual analysis linked to global issues of importance, developing both a highly academic writing voice and an authentic creative writing style. She has found her power in language. The English and Philosophy Award goes to Jessie Lee in IB 3B. Congratulations, Jessie.
And now, on behalf of the Swedish department, Ms. Sjödin.
Jag ska dela ut 2 priser. Det första i svenska som andraspråk. Eleven har med ihärdig strävan, lågintensiv passion och bibehållen motivation visat stadig progression i ämnet svenska som andraspråk från första dagen i ettan. Eleven har lyckats göra uppgifterna i skolan och på distanslektionerna, och jag tror även att han har hittat rätt källor utanför skolan för att förbättra sitt språk, vilket är ett perfekt recept för framgång i en polyglott tillvaro. Årets utmärkelse i svenska som andraspråk går till Axel Andersson i SP3D. Priset i svenska går till en elev som har ägnat många timmar åt svenska under sin tid på IEGS. Då hon skrivit sin extended essay på svenska och tagit 3 lektioner i veckan. Eleven njuter av att uttrycka sig i skrift och provar gärna nya angreppssätt. Framförallt för att ta ut kreativa svängar i akademiskt skrivande utan att tappa den vetenskapliga stilen. Elevens eftertänksamma bidrag i diskussioner och ständiga vilja att utforska andra perspektiv är till gagn för alla i hennes akademiska närhet. Årets utmärkelse i svenska går till Ellen Lundeberg i IB3B.
Tack så mycket. And now our Head of Department for Mathematics, Mr. Hull.
This is a student who, during his gymnasium time, has undergone a marvelous transformation from a good to an excellent student due to his extremely hard work, admirable dedication to the subject, and incessant desire to develop his problem-solving and analytical skills. In addition to showing an extremely fast growth rate as a learner, insatiable curiosity, and remarkable consistency in achieving the highest grades in all written assessments, he has also demonstrated great perseverance, rare courage in facing numerous challenges on his way to achieving excellence in higher level IB Maths. From IB 3B, Maximilian Siez de Filippi.
And now our Head of Department for Natural Sciences, Ms. Raja.
Congratulations, class of 2021. A highly independent and inquisitive student who has shown grit and perseverance throughout the diploma program. When faced with obstacles, they have forged ahead with courage and commitment and never faltered in their quest for knowledge. The Natural Science Award goes to Nellie Curling, IB 3G.
Thank you. And now for our Head of Department for Social Sciences, Mr. McElwain.
Congratulations, everyone. This student has waded intrepidly through some murky social science waters in the past 3 years. Throughout this time, they have demonstrated a willingness to embrace new ideas and new concepts. They have intellectual muscle and use it skillfully to wrestle with complex issues. They possess not just an agile mind, but crucially, also an open mind. For navigating these choppy waters so expertly in the social sciences, the award goes to Eugene Aparecci and SP3F. Congratulations.
Thank you. And now for modern foreign languages, Miss Elise.
Hello. This student has been motivated and shown exceptional commitment and skills throughout 3 years of language studies. Thanks to her intellectual curiosity, critical thinking, and hard work, this student has reached an excellent level in French, both spoken and written. The award for modern foreign languages goes to Tira Gustafsson in NV3E. Félicitations.
And now for aesthetics, Mr. Mahadio.
Congratulations, class of 2021. The Aesthetics Department Award goes to a student who has worked consistently during the IB Visual Arts course. She has proven to be resilient, tenacious, and in developing and creating her highly original artistic vision. Skilled in the medium of collage, animation, and sound, her exhibition was the result of a strong, layered body of work that was exciting, fun, and striking to the senses. This year's award for aesthetics goes to Jade Alma Nurk Brandt, IB3G.
And now to present the award for Gymnasium Arbete, Mr. Bjernestam.
Thank you, Mr. Hemingway. I want to start by congratulating you all for having finished your GYR projects. And the award this year for GYR goes to a student in NS3A. And here is the motivation. Despite early setbacks, this student showed true grit and independence in her work with GYR. She has pulled off an exceptional piece of research into how the herbicide glyphosate affects germination and growth in rye plants, common herbicide used in Swedish agriculture that has been banned in other countries in Europe. The student worked mostly from home to set up controlled experiments to study both germination and the effects on growth, using different levels of the herbicide. The GYR prize this year goes to Jubilee Pryor in NS3A. Congratulations.
And now to present the award for extended essay, we'd like to welcome back Miss Elise.
Now I'm back, and Miss Singh does also send her regards. This student has written a beautiful extended essay in Swedish on a novel that totally struck her. She said she'd never read a novel in Swedish that identified so well with her and her experiences. The student has neither Swedish as her first language nor a special interest in literature analysis, but this novel was so compelling that this EE just had to be written. This award is in recognition of her drive, risk-taking, and ability to self-edit. The award for extended essay goes to Miriam Al-Khazali in IB3G.
Thank you very much. And once again, congratulations to you all. And now I'd like to hand back to Mr. Teerding.
Thank you, and congratulations all winners. We've had some students getting awards for school council. And I know you're already been awarded with a tie from Mr. Mahadio. But we also want to make mention here today of two of you that will also, that we have a little something to go with the tie. It's not been an easy year to sit in the school council. In the fall, there was a lot of discussions about being too much in school. And in the spring, we had discussions about not being in school enough in the spring. The class reps have been very active and not always easy to please, but you guys kept your calm. We have an award for Tyra Rybrink in EC3H and Adrian Nagurka in NV3E. Congratulations. Over the 3 years you have been here, we have seen a lot of talented students. You surprised us in competitions, in shows, in singing and dance. But now you're going to see a performance from one of our teachers, a teacher and a performer like no other. Welcome up on stage, Ms. Kiakiro.
Ay, Dios mío. Dios mío, ay, Dios mío, ay, Dios mío. Dios mío, dame paciencia, aguanta ya este calor, me falta la resistencia. Ay, yo pasé por tu casita un día. Ay, yo pasé por donde tú bebías y me acordaba yo de esos ratitos que yo contigo tenía. Y me acordaba yo de esos ratitos que yo contigo tenía. Ay, mamá. Ay, mamá, mamita, mamá. Ay, mamá. Ay, mamá, mamita, mamá. Ay, mamá, ay, mamá, ay, mamá, mamá. No quiero eso. Ay, mamá, mamá, no quiero eso. Ay, mamá, mamá, no quiero nada. Ay, mamá, mamá, no quiero nada. Que yo solo quiero que venga, venga. Que yo solo quiero que venga, venga. Ay, ay, de tu propia voluntad. Ay, de tu propia voluntad. Ay, no te relajarás porque se pasa mucha fatiga. Ay, bebo con pena y estoy muerta, estando viva. Jolly, 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 lo mato yo.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Talented stuff. We've heard Mr. Anka Krona sing. We've even heard Dr. Heimeyer sing a little bit, and now seen an amazing dance. We have a few more awards to hand out, and I'm honored to invite Mr. Magnus Karlsson, representing Stipendiefonden till Elinor Karlssons minne, up on stage. Welcome.
Dear students, dear teachers, it is the 6th year today that I have the privilege of being part of your graduation ceremony. Usually I start off with a few words about the importance of perseverance and showing grit. But after your 3 years here at the IEGS with Dr. Heimeyer, Mr. Teding, and the other fantastic teachers, I'm sure you know everything about that. I will start my speech in another way. And don't worry, I won't sing. I leave that to the headmaster. I will start with another topic, love. Love is one of the most misused words of our time. It's used by artists when they are getting applause. It's used about sport teams, and it's often confused with feelings, or even with sex. Love is mostly used when I get, not when I give. But what is real love? The ancient Greeks often used the word agape. It simply means doing something for someone without expecting anything in return, unconditionally. Not a feeling, because feelings come to us passively, but as an act of the will, as an act of my will. This year, the Scholarship Fund in memory of Elinor Karlsson have received a record number of nominations. So therefore, I will not only pay tribute to those winning the stipends, but just as much to you who have nominated, both students and teachers. Being great is of course good, but exhibit greatness in someone else is truly an act of love. The number and quality of the nominations show that this school is not only characterized by high academic ambitions, respect for each other, and style. It's also characterized by love, doing something for others. In the same way, the Scholarship Fund itself is characterized by love. When my daughter Elinor, a few days before she passed away, due to sarcoma, a rare and aggressive form of cancer, said that the stipends would go to the students who live by her motto, not to give up. She knew, even though she was very weak, what she did, an act of love. She knew she would not get anything in return, that she just gave. So, students, whatever you do in life, do not forget what love, real love is. To give without expecting anything in return. Thank you all of you who nominated. The scholarship in memory of Elinor Carlson is ordained to annually grant stipends, this year amounting to 15,000 Swedish crowns each, to students at the IGS who have shown exceptional persistence and lives according to Elinor's motto, to never give up. The jury have tried hard to select 2 winners from all the nominations. It's a difficult task, but necessary. Difficult because it makes a painful memory of the passing away of my daughter so tangible. Difficult, yes, almost impossible, to choose winners among all the fantastic nominations. But again, it is necessary. Necessary because it is and has always been people who shows an almost superhuman perseverance and grit, who makes this world a better place. We have been looking for students who have reached outstanding results based on their circumstances. One stipend to an IB student, another to a student from one of the national programs. Both the winners make me think of the expression, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. I'm not sure so many of you know the battles that the winners are fighting every day, every minute. First, the winner from the national programs. Despite anxiety, grief, and pain in life, an outstanding degree of performance, always optimistic mindset, the student's way of making everyone around her laugh, for the way she cares for others, for the way she's helpful towards both students and teachers. But the stipend for this student also comes with an admonition. It's necessary to sometimes slow down and rejoice in what you have achieved and in the fantastic person you are. And to take care of yourself sometimes. The winner of the national programs is Jubilee Pryor, NS 3A. And now the prize that goes to an IB student. Elinor was a very proud IB student. Dr. Tekle, we could almost say militant IB student, can't we? Again, we often have no idea what people around us are going through. The winner has endured hardships that many others would not have had the strength or energy to combat. One nomination says, but she continues to go to school, study hard, and help others, even when fighting her sorrow and the fear for the future. If there is anyone who would write her IB exams from the hospital bed or continue pushing on in difficult times, as Elinor did, then it's her. That is why I believe that the committee should choose Joanne Okopa, and we certainly did. Another shining star, Joanne, congratulations. And I am looking forward in meeting you tomorrow and on Friday. Good luck for the future, all of you.
No. You're not making it very easy. Normally we have the wonderful Mr. Göran Vendin here at graduation as well. And like you, he was a student here on Allhelgonagatan and in this building. But this was a long time ago, when the school was a school only for young boys, and distance learning would have been like something out of a Jules Verne novel. It is really interesting to hear the stories from his experience in the building. Today, him and other old students from an alumni club called Katarina Skolgille that still meets here in the school now and then. As a tradition, they also hand out an award for Skolans bästa kompis, the Best Friend Award. And this award comes with 3,000 kronor, and normally Mr. Vendin is here himself to hand out the award. However, this year I'm honored to hand it out in his place. This student is an energetic, enthusiastic, and positive individual. She is helpful and kind to both staff and students. She is a friendly face in the school and a positive role model, a true IAGS student and friend. Noor Hai Ibrahim in IB3B. Congratulations. In 2008, we moved location from Gubbängen to this address, to Södermalm. We grew from 250 students in the school to over 700. The principal then was Dr. Benedicts, and when she left, this next prize was introduced. And to hand out the Dr. Benedicts Award, the present principal, Dr. Heimer.
All right. Yes, I am honored to hand out the Dr. Benedicts Award. Each year, we are able to award this award in honor of a student who has, through their time at IEGS, positively impacted on the school and its pupils. This is like receiving the principal's time 3 times over. This individual who has been selected has continuously motivated school and house spirit. They've embraced this learning community at large. The student is recognized as being ambitious, academic, with an impressively well-rounded profile. The student is described as having great work ethic, is active in class, is a leader, dynamic, curious, internationally minded, organized, multitasked, has a presence, and has a smile. The humility and generosity of their spirit and mind has enriched the experience of students and teachers who have engaged and worked with them. I am very happy to be able to award the Dr. Benedicts Award for 2021 to Roman Mehran in NV3C. Congratulations.
Good, and well done, Roman. Today, the grades are set. You will get an envelope with your examensbevis or your studiebevis when you come back to the Utspring. If you put all the grades together over the 3 years you have been here, not counting IB grades, there will be over 4,000 grades. 75% of them are C or above. 50% of the grades awarded are A's or B's. You're all hardworking students, and you should all be proud that you are graduating today. Receiving the examensbevis or the studiebevis. 13 students have an average point grade higher than 19. That is amazing. One student had a grade average that is truly outstanding. The merit is as high as it can be. I have told about this. I have told everyone about this as I am so excited. I told my friends, my kids, and my mother, and they're all very proud of me. Dr. Heimer, take it away.
Yes, he has been very proud. I did hear him speaking to his mum and celebrating this wonderful achievement. The valedictorian for our school for outstanding academic achievement. Congratulations on achieving a grade point average of 20.0, straight A's, Charlie Ehinger, NV3C.
Well done, Charlie. And now it's time for Studentsången. I would like to all to stand up and sing along, and to show us how to, we invite Mr. Anka-Krona one more time.
We have rehearsed this. You know what to do. At the very end, sing hurrah. You can take off your hat, throw it up, do a backflip. I won't. But I expect you to sing along wherever you are. Sjung om studentens lyckliga dag. Låt om oss fröjdas i ungdomens vår. En klappa hjärtat med friska slag. Och den ljusnande framtida vår. Sjung om studentens lyckliga dag. Låt om oss fröjdas i ungdomens vår. En klappa hjärtat med friska slag. Och den ljusnande framtida vår. Inga stormar än i våra sinnen bo. Hoppet är vår vän och vid dess löften tro. När vi knyta förbund vid en lund. Där de härliga lagrarna gro. Där de härliga lagrarna gro. Inga stormar än i våra sinnen bo. Hoppet är vår vän och vid dess löften tro. När vi knyta förbund vid en lund. Där de härliga lagrarna gro. Där de härliga lagrarna gro. Hurra! Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. You are no longer students at IEGS, and good luck with whatever you might do in the future. If you now stay in your meet that you are in for about 10 minutes, we will present you to a couple of surprises and the utspring. If you're watching this through the link sent out on another device and view it only on the live stream, you will also be able to watch this event in about 10 minutes. Just stay where you are. Thank you very much and congratulations again, class of 2021.